Hello, today I'm going to summarize the article from the Academic Radiology Journal, Ensuring a Smooth Transition, Returning from Parental Leave, a Guide for Parent Directors, written by Carolyn, DeBenedectis, and Sheryl, Jordan, Courtney, Raybon, Jessica Robbins, and Deitte. This topic is extremely important to me as a father, husband, and residency parent director. The article identifies and recommends potential solutions to 3 major stressors that residents face when returning from parental leave: lactation facilities, childcare, and discrimination. Let's start with lactation. Did you know that 86% of trainees returning from postpartum leave breastfeed for 6 months or longer? Yes, preference for breastfeeding is a fact, so we must provide a safe and accessible location for those who want to pump during working hours. But besides providing a clean, private, and accessible room, what else we must do? We need to create explicit policies about lactation that clearly state the right of trainees to pump during the workday and the need to take adequate time to do so. The policy needs to be supported by faculty and staff, and there should be a zero tolerance for discrimination against it. So how about childcare logistics? How can a resident with a modest salary come back to work when childcare is so costly in this country? How can programs support trainees? Well, this one is complicated. Thankfully, the authors have simplified the planning of both the period before leaving and the period during parental leave when they're getting ready to return to work with 2 helpful checklists. This checklist ensures smooth transition by involving both the program, the institutional GME office, and the resident. Knowing of any institutional support, financially or otherwise, is important and often overlooked by trainees as well as residency parent directors. And now to the most difficult stressor, discrimination, which comes in different colors and shapes and is strongly linked to cultural norms. But look, being a parent, especially a mother, is not easy, period. There's no need to add more stress to the already physical and emotional challenges of being a new parent or a parent of a newborn. The returning parent may face unnecessary stress if required to make up call not done during parental leave and having co-residents being upset for having to cover that extra call. Policies for coverage of clinical duties, including gradual return to work if needed, should be in place so everyone in the department knows what to expect. Loose expectations tend to cause confusion and unnecessary confrontations. But what about those residents that never take parental leave and may end up doing that extra call? This needs to be considered. The authors propose creative ways like compensation with extra elective rotations such as research. Regardless of what we do, any plan needs to be equitable. Also, all residents need to be engaged in the process so they feel part of a supporting community. Giving extra call to residents with no incentive or purpose will most certainly backfire. I believe providing adequate parental leave and ensuring a safe return to work can be achieved if the responsibility becomes part of our culture and is shared equally by all team members, including the faculty. It's a changing culture, which is never an easy task, but one we need to tackle if we truly want a more diverse and inclusive radiology.